Happy Sunday, everyone. It's after church. She's just waking up from her nap. She had a pee. Wobbly, she's not fully woken. So I'm going to give her some time at 2. It's now 1 p.m. I'll give her her lunch and some water. But she's not fully into water, so I'll continue giving her plain yogurt. That is yogurt without any sugar, coloring or flavoring. Will be good for her rather than cow's milk or a packet of milk or goat milk. I prefer giving her yogurt. We are going to also start increasing her food slightly, but also I'm going to start increasing minced meat into her food so that she gets more animal protein. She has a big bone structure, so she needs to build muscles. I'm getting her out. I'm waiting for the sunshine because it has been very cold the last few days. So I do not want to give her a shower. I'm waiting for strong sunlight. I heat some water and then I give her a quick shower. Otherwise, she's doing good. Today there's sunshine. So we brought the maize out even though it's on a Sunday. The driveway has been cleaned. I swept the driveway. And then this bush here, I had one very big tomato plant which was overbearing the passion, and the vines, the trellis I had constructed, so I got rid of that yesterday. My apple is doing well. It's very tall. I've supported it and it has started producing shoots, so we support that. Then I cut down my passion. It's going to produce more branches, so those I'll support. And then I got rid of this bush. Then I swept this pathway. So this is where I'm going to have a tank, but that will be later, not now. I finish with some projects. So those are the house chores I do around: cleaning the pavements, sweeping. So this will be thrown tomorrow. Today is Sunday. I did this in the evening Saturday, so I just swept. So tomorrow I'll finish sweeping and throwing away outside the compound. The passion fruit leaves, which the goat can eat, I'll pick and give to her. Right now they have withered. They have lost most of their moisture, so they should be good for the goat. So there's some fodder here for the goat. Then the rest is thrown away. So let me go give the puppy a bath. So puppy's first shower: warm water, a shampoo, strong sunlight, and her towel. So let me give her a very quick shower. So towel dried, given yogurt in the sunlight so that she's out here for at least 10-15 minutes for her body to soak up the sunlight before getting back to the house to dry out naturally and get rid of the cold. I've wiped her ears, then I wiped her face with a wet towel. The rest of the body I shampooed with the shampoo you saw, and I rinsed with warm water. So she's clean. I like starting showers early with puppies so that as they get older, they get sensitized to the need of showering. And it's a good way of socializing them early to grooming practices. Good morning, everyone. Let's work on some homestead chores. Welcome to my channel. So today I got out my 8-liter pressurized spray, and what was I doing with it? So I sprayed my collard greens. There's plenty of aphids, as you can see. Usually after the long rains, the last rain is usually in May, and then our place dries out completely. So it is cold and dry. Already the grasses and fields around us are dry. So all the wild animals, the insects, everything floods into our farms, into our gardens, because now the only green thing around is our trees, our fruit trees, our vegetables, our fruits, our flowers. So by June, late June, July, we start spraying. You have to keep on spraying. So this morning, because it's overcast, I woke up to spray, and I'll repeat 4 days later, 72 hours later, but now in the evening. I'll choose one evening to do it. So you see they were completely eaten, so you have to spray. Once they die down, the aphids, now you come with your natural treatment methods. But otherwise, mechanical removal by overhead irrigation does not work during these times of the month. Yes. So something else I sprayed were all the citrus fruits. My pixie oranges, my Washington oranges, and my lemon, and also my tangerine, because one of the plants, fruit trees, which is usually attacked, seriously attacked by aphids, mold, mildew, white flies, is the citrus fruits. So as you can see, 2 months ago, I had washed them down with water with wood ash. So wood ash gives a coating, so the white fly is reduced, but now, of course, with time they have come back on the new leaves. The old leaves with the ash did not get attacked, so we are coming back now with chemical pesticide. I'm coming back with chemical pesticide to get rid of these white flies and aphids. They suck on the sap of the tree. They reduce the production of flowers and fruit size, the tree's ability to produce flowers and fruits. So we get rid of them. Then the sap they produce, or the excrete, is the one which now attracts the fungi, the mold. So this black stuff. So once you kill the aphids, later on when it rains, all the black stuff will fall down. So that is something else I did today. As you can see, the first flowers of the mangoes are coming in. So this season, I have to take care. This month, fine, thank you. This month I have to take care of my fruit trees so that they produce flowers and fruits. Something else which was sprayed again this July was this pawpaw tree. Last year it was dead. The aphid in this area attack the shoots, the head, and they eat it down completely. I don't know whether I have a photo from last year. So to revive the tree and for it to produce fruits this year, this is the tree you've seen me earlier in the previous video show you harvesting in a clip of pawpaw. We've had 2-3 pawpaws from this. So those 2-3 pawpaws are only possible because last year at time like now June, I also sprayed it. So I've also done the same, because as you can see, it had started dying down. The yellowing, the rapid yellowing of the leaves is from the aphids, but these have now started being green because one, I've killed them, I've sprayed. Then two, now you cannot see because I've thrown my kitchen waste and my sugarcane waste, is when we started watering, I started watering around the base. Around the base I do manure, and an immediate treatment I use is NPK fertilizer, which has nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. I think I'm correct. I'll write on the screen the ratio, the fertilizer ratio. Then I water once a week, once or twice a week. I monitor the conditions. So now these leaves, which were previously a very light cream, have started getting yellow, green, sorry, a very light cream, as you can see from the veins, the green. So our fertilizer is working. The fertilizer is working. So we give it, I'll give you an update 3 weeks from now or a month from now on the health of the tree. So this is another orange. Last year it produced flowers and they dropped. So this year it has some fruits and I hope they grow. So one of the problems we had was whoever I gave the garden to weed and repeat the maize crop planted too close. So when you plant your maize too close to your fruit trees, especially when they are short, it shades them. So it inhibits the pollinators and it inhibits flower and fruit production when your trees are constantly in the shade. But I've sprayed, so this is good. So the citrus trees in this area produce flowers twice in a year. So this is the first round. Before August we shall have more flowers. The Hass avocado did produce flowers, but most of them dropped. It is now on year number 4. So I expect from year number 5 later on in this year, next year, it should be stronger. But as you can see, let me get closer. As you can see, we potentially have one fruit this year. One fruit survived. I've already harvested the maize which was around. Which was planted very close to the fruit tree. So the treatment I give to my trees before the rainy season of March is pruning. Then we mulch and pile back the soil, has worked. So apart from the shading from the maize, at least now this year we have a fruit. Last year we did not have a fruit. So this year we have one. One has survived. So we hope that next year when it is, because Hass avocado are seasonal, we are hoping next year when it gets to 5 years, it will be stronger and it will give us more than one fruit. So I'll update you on that. And in case it produces more flowers before end of the month, I'll give you an update. But for now, at the base, it's going to get its treatment of NPK fertilizer and wood ash. But this one does not need spraying, yes, because it's stronger. So what is usually attacked in this area is citrus. So I've already harvested the maize in this section. So we're in the process of removing on the maize, whether it's dry or half dry or green, because it's cold and most of it is getting aflatoxin. So to prevent waste, we are removing the maize from the garden. So I'm harvesting today more and I'll harvest tomorrow more. Then once we are through, then I cut down all the maize stalk and put them on my storage. I will show you later where I have created storage for the maize. And because we are feeding it to the goats, I've covered with a black paper to reduce the rate of evaporation and drying, because unlike cows, goats cannot eat the thick part of the stalk. They prefer the soft leaves and the thinner part of the stalk. Yeah, so we are working on this section. My pumpkin is doing well. I'm watering it at the base so that the fruits continue. One is almost ready, and we usually check on the stalk. The stalk is almost dry, has started drying, so this one by the end of the month will be ready for harvest while the rest continues. And then once we remove the maize stalk from the farm, I'm going to get people to come and clear and dig. But meanwhile, I'll continue taking care of my fruit trees, fertilizing, mulching, and watering. The mangoes usually are not attacked. The mangoes are good to go. We only watch out for the fruit, so for them to be strong, this time I invest heavily in their nutrition so that they are strong enough to hold enough flowers and bring them to maturity. Otherwise, that is a short recap of what we are doing, or what I am doing. We are not many, it's just me and my daughter. Meanwhile, the puppy continues to grow. She's in the house, asleep. Later on, I'll go give, she has had a breakfast. Later on, I'll go give her her mid-morning snack, plain yogurt. She's not yet taking water. She's still a puppy from her mother. She was used to milk. But yeah, that is what we are doing in our that is what I am doing in my garden. That is what I'm doing, the little space I have. That is how I am able in this city of Nairobi, Kenya, to produce a variety of fruits, food, carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables, reduce the cost of living. That we shall discuss in another video. For now, I continue harvesting the maize, cutting down the stalk. Then I get people to clear this bush. This is good grass to give the goats, and then get the farm ready for the next phase, the dry period, when we water everything. The fruit trees start flowering. As you can see, the mango, the new nodes are coming up. Those are new leaves and potentially new flowers coming up. So, and sugarcane, giving them water, pruning and tying them down. That is the work we do during the dry period, checking for pests, insects and disease, especially pests, aphids, which are trying to take advantage of our green spaces. So let me get back to harvesting my maize stalk. Thank you and welcome to my channel.